So in my previous gel plate printing video, I did this. These diagonal stripes are from what was on the plate previously, and I was demonstrating how to add images to a plate even though there's already stuff down. Now this may be a little bit much for some people, so I wanted to demonstrate a clean plate or a plate with no marks on it and using the same image. So this was the original image that I did. It was been pressed once. There's still pastel on this paper, so I'm going to use it again. This will be the second use of this particular image. And today I'm using a plate that fits this size. It's 9 by 12. The previous one was a larger plate. So I just wanted to see what the difference would be in using this the second time on a plate that, you know, your gel plates are never like really clean, but they're pretty clean. So I'm gonna try to get this in the middle here, and we'll see about making a new print from the same image. It should come out a little bit lighter since it's been used once, but we won't know until the final pull. There it is, looks pretty good. There's the drawing. Now I'm going to cover this up. I tend to, since this has so much color on it, I tend to use whitish kind of things, kind of color, but I'm going to put some yellow in here, and I also have a touch of turquoise right there, and I want to get a little mixture going. It's going to be primarily white, but there'll be some other colors coming down here. I'm going to keep it kind of mixed and not blend the whole thing together. If you have a tendency to use solid colors on this type of thing, think again, because there's no rules. You literally can make a nice mix of colors here and vary your results. This turquoise wanted to take over a little bit, so it'll be kind of the greenish look. And then the same as I did in my last video, I'm going to take some cheesecloth. I love the organic shapes of this cheesecloth, and I'm going to put it down, press it in, pull it up. See, it's pulled up some of the paint, not enough though. So I'm going to go over here, get my drawing out of the way, do it again over here. You get paint all over your hands when you do this, but that's okay. Pull that up. See, I just pulled up some paint, and then if that's not enough, I want to make sure this shows up. I just blot in some places and get some more paint lifting with the cheesecloth. That's quite a bit, which I like. I'm going to take a single layer. If you press those threads in, they will leave their mark. I like stuff that looks kind of worn out, multi-layered, and this really does the trick for me. One more push here. I can't stop. I love this down here. It's really came up nicely here. That's a good one there too. Okay, I'm going to let this dry and we're going to put more paint down. Okay, this is dry or pretty dry. I'm going to put a contrasting color down as the next layer, and I'm going to put a little bit of black. If you mix up some yellow with a little bit of black, you get kind of a goldeny mud color. I didn't want to use straight black. I think a mix of something is a little more interesting. There's also a little bit of light down still on my table. This is down here is still wet. So I want to, it's kind of an olive right now. Put a little white in there. This should not be a featured color in the final result, but it's going to, putting the darker color down over the top of this is going to help show up the cheesecloth marks. That's my goal here. I want those cheesecloth marks to show. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I have a piece of rice paper I'm going to put down. This time my rice paper is this just only a little bit bigger than the gel printing plate, so I want to make sure I nail this if I can. I start in the center and go out. About this way. I missed a little bit. Came up a little short right here, but that's okay. Not much. Pressing it down, making good contact with everything here. And when this dries, we'll pull it up. Okay, this is dry. Now here comes the fun part. Let's peel it up. I'm dealing with the paper not reaching the absolute end of the plate, but that's okay. It's working out fine. I keep my paper low to the plate so it's less likely to go wrong. This rice paper works really good. It's kind of on the thin side, but it's really strong. And it makes a great collage material. So there it is. You can see this dark area is where the cheesecloth shows through. Nice organic lines to the cheesecloth. And then there's color that I rolled on, which was sort of yellow and white and ended up being kind of greenish. But what's really neat is this second go around of this original drawing came out really good. There's the original, probably good for another one at least. And yet I have a nice print here that I can do anything with. So this one has a little more clarity of the image than that previous one I showed you. I like them all, but I wanted you to see this, and I wanted you to know that you can do multiple prints with your pastel drawings and multiple layers to get this vintage effect. And best of all, oh, my hands are full of paint, or I'd show you. Anyway, if you touch the pastel, it doesn't come off on your fingers anymore, and it won't come off when you put a final coat of Minwax polyacrylic on it, which is what I do to all my artwork, whether it's mounted on canvas, like you could mount this one on canvas by itself as its own standalone artwork, or it could be part of a collage in a larger painting. I use Minwax polyacrylic. Been using it since 2010. It's my favorite final coat. It's water-based. Really like it. So I have a link in the description to all the supplies I'm using today. The important stuff. The pastels are great. The paper. And if you haven't got yourself a gel plate yet, please click on the link and get one.